Welcome back to the Homestead Pioneers. Here we go. The more that I've played this game, I noticed on the stream last night, which was a success, by the way. That was fun. That was fun. The more the merrier, guys. Bring it all in. I got my wife curating the comments for me. That kind of happened accidentally because there was a 33 second latency, and that was I'm gonna fix that for the next one. I also fixed the bit rate, so learning process for me. I'm gonna start doing it more often, at least once a week. I want to do one. I mean, maybe twice a week, but definitely not this week because there are 3 things happening this week. One, and literally starting today, is my son's birthday. And yes, he's doing schoolwork right now, so I don't feel like such a, an asshole. And then in another couple of days is my wife and myself, our anniversary. And then there's Mother's Day. So there's 3 things happening this week. It's a busy week, so I'm not going to be... I front-loaded a lot of stuff. That just freaking popped in, didn't it? That's so weird. I front-loaded a lot of stuff for YouTube. As a matter of fact, I think I've got a Saturday episode up, and I'm hoping to make this one a Sunday episode. I may have to do a 7 Days to Die episode for that. So I started messing around with that, and I'll give you more on 7 Days to Die in those videos. I'm going to try to keep the videos. Things that pertain to the channel may come through any of the videos that I've got, but I'm going to try to keep that particular game's update stuff in that particular game's videos. I'm really shitty about that, so sorry. It is what it is. Again, learning process. So, look, the little asshole's back, but let's see, how's he doing on... Shows health, and you get close. And his resources started over. Alright, I don't know what's going on with that. But I did find out something. It's, I don't think dude's been on. No, he's not. Mysterio has not been on. Yeah, the stream, man, that was fun. It was, I mean, there were a few things that were a little bit weird. And yeah, there was a little bit of, in the middle of it, it was like, ho-hum. I tried to make it as interesting as I could given what I had. But the beginning and the end really were where it was at, and it's 30 minutes to either side. So yeah, the middle, I'm going to try to come up with some more interesting stuff to do. And Mysterio's going to help me out with 7 Days to Die, so that'll be interesting. If you notice, we've got an Evan rifle. I'm not 100% sure what's going on with that Evan rifle as far as, like, how good is it in damage 40. There's this damage 20. That's terrible. That's not really a good one. I wish I could take the parts off of this. I totally would. So, is what it is. I did find out, and let me see if it's here. It may or may not be. I've got to find... I'll start making some of these things. Fishing rod. I may go fishing. What the hell? I mean, I don't know what you need. You need grubs or something to do that? I don't know. We might find out. That's just that. Where's my metalworking bench? I know I got one. It's around here. There it is. Okay. So, there is supposedly a tool you can craft so that you can make fences. And it's a long saw of some sort. So I'm trying to find it. I don't know where exactly it is. We're just going to look for stuff. Oil pump. That's neat. Machine used to pump oil from the ground. Fridge. Icebox. Table. Stool. Wall cabinet. Small wall cabinet. Handsaw. Ah, that's it. Somebody said long saw. I think... Okay, it's probably just... Alright, whatever. This should be fine. So, 5 planks and 10 ore. Cool. Do I have any... Okay, so we're going to go ahead and make the handsaw. And we're going to attempt to build some fort walls. That's going to be, from what I'm to understand, that's what we need. So, I mean, there's so many things in here I'd love to build. I mean, the windmill, harness the power of the wind. I don't know what that does for us, but I may build one just for S&Gs. I said I'd like to do a stream on building, but I just don't know how long that would be. And I don't want it to be like, well, it's been 30 minutes, I'm done building. Now what the hell am I going to do for like an hour, hour and a half? So I just don't want it to be, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I took all that stuff out of my inventory. All this is the stuff that is currently either I'm wearing, you know, or is in my hotbar or my ammo, right? All of my ammo and my hotbar stuff is down here. So, and you can tell by the numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8 is the blueberries up here. They really should be down here because they're currently in my hotbar, so they need to be down here. Yep. And I'll go ahead and bring the food down here too. This other food, the thimbleberries, because at some point they might end up in that too. All these will end up in my inventory at some point, so I'm taking them down here because these are the things that I will interact with my hotbar. As a matter of fact, we're going to go ahead and switch places with the lasso. And we're going to see what it's going to take to build some freaking walls. Holy crap. Here we go. Now, let's see what we got. Fences. That's it. That's what we need. So, special walls. Let's see what special walls. Fort wall spike. Fort wall gable. Okay, so not those. Fences. Split rail gate, and this is barbed wire fence. So, how much wood am I gonna need to do? That's one of these. Let me make one. Let me make one, and then, or several, and then I'll see what I'm gonna need, and I may end up having to go grind for some of this stuff. What was it again? What do we need? Barbed wire. Wood, planks, and ore. So you need the wood and the planks and the ore. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Because I got this stuff, man. So let's go ahead and do it. I can always grind for some other stuff later. So this will be a tutorial in fence building. Also me learning how to do it for the first time. So hey, you know what I mean? Cool. All right, so we got that. I do need some planks though. So let's make frickin', I don't know. I don't want to make all, but starting right here, right? So I want to go with this barbed wire, and I want it to go like right. How close can you build it to the house? I want it as close as possible so that they can't get, boom, right? Right? That's pretty close, right? Are they going to be able to get out of that? I don't think so. I could be wrong. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Alright. So I want... Come on. Come on. Come on. Can you not? Okay. So we're going to have to do it this way. Just because of the way I built... Come on. I mean, come on. Because I'm going to have to enclose his ass. Alright. Turn. Oh, come on. Is it because it's on a freaking cliff? Oh, my God. So. Well, shit. Tell you what, let's do. Let's do this. And then, there we go. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, they might be able to get through there. Hell, I don't know. We'll see. If I gotta demolish some shit, I'll demolish some shit. It ain't that big a deal. Alright, so let's go right. Like. Freaking. The problem is I set this shit right here, this close to the cliff. I kind of screwed myself. Let's just put it right here. Hell with it. Alright. Yeah. And let's go with... I'm just trying to enclose this section. You know what I mean? Just... Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, that'd be fine. Yeah, let's do that. Screw it. Okay. Now that that's done. Yes, I'm hungry. I don't care. This is so freaking messy. I know I'm gonna run out of stuff here shortly. Let me see what I got on me. Oh, I got plenty of that stuff. I just need the planks. Let me go get some more planks. This is messy. This is just a stopgap, man. It's really all this is. Okay, take all those. I don't know how bad I was off, but I mean it's pretty bad, man. Look at this. This is a freaking nightmare right here. And the little bastard can probably get through here. I mean that's messy. That is. But it's fine, because I think can we move this? Like, I bet we can't. Let's see. Destroy. Nope, all you can do is destroy it. So, I mean, we may end up having to do that at some point, but I'm just going to see, like, alright, let's do this, this, that, boom, and that, and that, and that, and yeah. Now I know I need a freaking, can we move this? Just further in, maybe. Boom. Put it right there. Just so I don't have to mess with that as bad. Fences, barbed wire fence. Okay. And then, why are you being a dick? Why is that being a dick? Like, why won't it? Freaking right there. See, that's so hard to tell. Like, I couldn't tell. You know what I mean? Alright. It really and truly, it should have been perpendicular to the frickin' house. Like, that. Ultimately. Or if it just is what it is. I mean, ultimately, what I'm probably gonna do is bring him into this part and then kind of cut it across, destroy all these, and just make it one. You know, try to make it as geometrical as I can. This is a stopgap, is all this is. Okay, so there you go. I'll fix the fencing later. So yeah, ta-da! Fencing for the animules, and now my animules are there. And that's like I said, that's a shit place for the gate, but that's about the only place I could think of right now. Because you can't build it so close to your thing. So it's like, well, damn it. What the hell am I supposed to do then? I'll probably knock down I may knock down a wall to put access, like this guy right here. Knock him down. Boom. Yeah. And then we'll put like a door here too. Oh shit. It's mismatched, isn't it? Wait. There we go. Look at that. Cool. And now I got access here. We'll do half ramp. Get in here and we'll do it out here because that's gonna be. There we go. All I need is for it to be able to... Oh, what the fuck? Why did that not work? Why did that not work? That should have worked, right? Am I just being stupid about that? Is that it? What the hell is going on here, folks? Like... Whatever, man. I don't know anymore. I just don't know. Alright, do we have any planks that we can use to build a freaking door? I bet we don't. Log door. Boom. There we go. Alright. I don't care if that one opens in or out. Doesn't really matter. There we go. So, we've got our fence. Like I said, when I get back out of the server and get back in, he'll be stuck in here. I'll demolish this shit. Or I may just make it, since I've got it, I may just open it up. And that'll be like a little area. My little patio, you know? think I might do that, just rather than demolish it, because that seems so final. Do that. Let's just go ahead and open this bitch up. Bam. Right. And then we can, that's just my entrance to my little patio, and put some furniture out here and, you know, watch the sun set. Or rise, for that matter. So there you go. Cool. Alright. Ta-da. Close the gate. Again, this will be, oh shit, look at that. Not good. Again, I'll go through stuff and see what I need to do to fix all that. All of this mess right here. It'll be fine for right now. And I'm hungry. Okay, fine. Go ahead and eat. There, I got you up to 90. How about that? You thirsty too? Fucking badger. Little bastard. Get... What the... Asshole. Ugh, I hate those damn things. Yes, like I said, I'm gonna build back here a little workshop. That'll be my workshop area back here. And this will just be where my workshop is. Hopefully everything will move and we can move it into its own area. We'll do what we gotta do to make that happen. And then I'll clean the fence up a little bit. That'll get that all going. Probably add another couple of gates as well. I may even change the type of fencing. I don't know. Well, we'll see what happens with that. I'm not committed to one thing or the other, to be honest. So, let's go ahead and put up our saw. Now, Mysterio said that the respawn was about 90 minutes. Pretty sure that's what he said. I don't know. I know that the thimbleberries near my base seem to respawn a hell of a lot quicker than that. Oh, here's something else. So, I was looking. Of course I was looking. I was looking like this, which is pretty stupid. No. My wife doesn't have that bad a taste. So I was looking at, some ways to, you know, enhance the game experience, as it were. To make this a little bit cooler of a deal. Just more fun. Especially when we go and start doing multiplayer, I'd like for this to be a different server than just, standard run-of-the-mill. I want it to be a bit different. And there were some people on the forums, they were talking about the fact that, they were really bitching after this last patch. I guess some people were having problems getting kicked from servers and stuff. Maybe it's because I'm admin, I haven't had a problem with my own dedicated server that I set up. Maybe that's because I have full control over it. I don't know. I have not had a problem with it. But some people are having problems getting kicked from servers and stuff like that. They were bitching, and they were like, dude, the lag's too bad, or whatever. And another common theme is, hey devs, you've completely taken the survival out of the survival game. There's too much food, there's, you make your own well within the first 10 minutes of the game, and you don't have to worry about water anymore. So, what are you doing? You've wrecked it. And so, I was like, the guy's kind of right. But here's, I want to submit this as evidence. So, yes, it is insanely easy. But there are a couple of avenues to look at here. One, could it be that they were trying to create more of a role-playing experience? Right? Within the mechanics of the game set up in Unity, right? That could very well be. They could have been trying to set up an RP. Maybe they're RP guys, RP folks. Could be. Could very well be. The other thing also could be that they're wanting to lay the framework down and welcome a mod community, kind of like 7 Days to Die. You know, there are a lot of people. I was going into mods, and I won't go too deep into 7 Days to Die. I'm going to wait for the 7 Days to Die episode to do that. But while I was in that forum and looking around, you know, basically people were saying, hey, this happened. Why is this happening? This shouldn't happen, you know. And the devs like, I don't understand why that's happening if this is the case or whatever. I think it was people... Anyway, I'm not going to go into the specifics, but basically somebody's like, well, hey, why don't you try this mod? It's fixing what's broken in the game that the devs won't fix. And I'm thinking, well, based off what I've seen, what I personally have witnessed in the game, yes, is it buggy? Yes, it is buggy. It's still early access, and it's changed iterations. You know, apparently this is its 18th iteration, because it's on Alpha 18. So, yeah, you know, it's changed the direction it went in. Not everybody's happy with. So there are going to be those people that bitch about it. I got you. Oh, is he thirsty now? I got my canteen. I'll be fine. I see salt and stuff. But to keep him from freaking me out any further, we're going to go ahead and put his canteen right there. That way I got the food and the water. There we go. You didn't drink all of that. I saw some salt. Is that water coming through the map? Can I get... No, I can't get to it. Or maybe that's where the map is fractured, divided, where the map's put together. You see that? Ugh, guys, that's not awesome. So, but anyway, my point is maybe they, in this game, maybe they want a modding community, right? To kind of do what 7 Days to Die had. They came up with the framework, they've come up with the basic stuff, and really, if you think about it, man, I mean, look, the game is beautiful. You know, could it use some more details as far as the characters and stuff like that to keep it from looking like rust and stuff? Yes. Yes, it totally could. Oh, my pickaxe is boned. Well, some bitch pile of monkey nuts. I can craft me just a basic pick, and that's what I'll do. Damn, I didn't realize it was that bad off. But does that make sense, guys? Am I just, you know, am I just trying to be a fanboy here? Or is this making sense? It seems to me that the devs are making regular updates on this. Now, I can't speak to the first year, because I was not present in the first year. I literally bought this because it was on sale, okay? At its current price, you gotta have folks that are willing to spend a little bit more money than that to get like a server, unless you know somebody that can hook one up for you to make this, you know, doable. I mean, you could play single player. I do it as well. That's how I started to get used to the game mechanics. But I'm spending most of my time, if not all of it, in my multiplayer server. So could it be that they wanted to set the basic framework down and just let people go? Or they are updating it. It is a thing they're doing. So maybe people are being a bit rash. I don't know. I personally enjoy the game. It's something that I've been looking at when they said, hey, this is what we're thinking about doing. And I saw that somebody was going to come up with this. I was like, oh, great. That's awesome. And then I saw that, hey, there's a big-time cheating online, and you have to, you know, they don't have servers. They have dedicated servers, but they're going to be clogged with cheaters and shit like that. And you could buy server space, basically, to make your own server if you wanted to weed out the non-desirables. And I was like, oh, that's extra revenue. So you're paying for a game that is not finished, and you're not even paying, like, you know, the subsistence money for it. And subsistence is more finished than this. So, and it's more functional and less buggy. And it's about half the price, I want to say. I want to say subsistence is 13 and this is 25. I want to say that's right. It may even be more expensive. Hell, it may be 30. I don't remember. I'd have to go check. But it's between 20 to 30. I'm pretty sure it's closer to 25 to 30. So, you're paying 25 to 30 bucks for the game, and then if you want to play online with other people have to have the game. Now, I don't think that's 100% true, because I'm fairly certain you can use, there's a feature in Steam now where you can basically, you know, kind of have one person play off your account, you know, if you wanted to do that. So a few people can probably do that, if this is a game that enables that. I don't remember what they call it, that feature, but it's relatively new. So it's like, alright, where the hell am I? I know I'm a good damn ways. I'm not really even that far away from my base. I thought I was. I'm really not. I'm coming back on my base. No. I'm just on foot, so it seems like I'm freaking forever away. I'm just gonna keep going. What the hell? We're talking. We're having a conversation here, right? This is a thing that's happening. So, yeah, I mean, those were my thoughts on it while people were bitching. And I'm like, you know, for the money that I paid for it, which was at least half off, I don't remember. I'd have to go back to my original video to see if you guys saw the Steam sale that they were having, or it was just this. They reduced it dramatically. I want to say it was normally 30, I bought it for 10, something like that. It was crazy, like 30% of the original price. And then there were people who were like, oh, look, you're trying to sell it for 30%, you know it's a dying game. I'm like, dude, it's not really a dying game. It has been around for a year, and I can't speak to the first year because I wasn't playing it. For the money that I paid for it, it was a fantastic value. And then, you know, if you have an old computer, it doesn't matter about the graphics card that has a shitload of RAM in it, even DDR3, that's what I'm running in that old rig. It's a damn near a 10-year-old rig. And it will play AAA games, not, you know, not to 60 frames, I don't think, because it's a Gen 1 i7 from Dell. But it will play it. It will play stuff like that. Just, you gotta turn some of the graphics settings down a little bit. It's got, I want to say 12 gigs of RAM. It's just what I had. DDR3. So if I get 16 gigs of RAM DDR3 in there, then, you know, it should be running a little bit better, because it's the RAM that it really takes up doing a server. So, you know, in my situation, it was fantastic. This is a fantastic freaking bargain. I cannot ask for anything better. I'm going on the land, you know, and I'm living off the land, and you know, I can go fishing if I want. I can lay fish traps and get plenty of fish if I wanna. I can hunt buffalo that'll gore me if I'm not careful. You know, you got some AI, as rudimentary as they are. They're still AI. You know, so a lot of thought went into aspects of the game, even early on. And depending on how big the development team is, I would wager it's not very large. They're doing a damn good job. So, you know, TLDR, hell of a deal as far as I'm concerned, if you can set up your own server. If you can't, then yeah, if you're having to pay for a server, yeah, this could suck. I could really see how this would suck. If you're the type of person that likes to role play, you got to be careful when you get into the servers, from what I'm to understand, because some of these cats really take it seriously. And so just be careful if you get into a role-playing server. They get pretty intense in there sometimes, some of them. Again, I don't know. It really, in my opinion, that's why I haven't written a review yet. I'm fairly wordy, but I haven't really been able to come up with anything that I could put in a review to make it any easier for somebody to decide whether they want to pull the trigger on this or not. For me, it's fantastic. I had it in my wish list, and I was notified when it went on sale, and I looked, and I was like, holy shit, that's like a lot of money off. So for the money that I spent on it, it was great. Fantastic. No complaints. And then I started playing the single player thing, and I was like, man, it'd be nice if I could, you know, especially as a YouTube channel, if I could get my own server going. And then I could have a few folks that have been with the channel for a long time, maybe even at some point, just en masse, get a few folks in, you know, occasionally to to play multiplayer, stuff like that. That'd be a fantastic resource as a content creator for me to have. So I decided to look into that, and I took care of it. So, like I said, for me, fantastic. Other people, maybe not. I like the Western genre, though. I am a Western file. I haven't seen all of them, mind you, and there's a lot that I haven't. But I've seen a lot of them. But being out here and just taking in the scenery and just being in this world, that's cool for me. You have to make up your own damn mind as to whether this is going to be worth it. You know, this is but one of many of the services that I offer. You get to preview the game in 1080p at 60 frames, hopefully. But yeah, so that's that big long exposition. Hopefully I'm able to chop it down to where it made a little bit more sense and take out the parts that, you know, people don't give a shit about. So there we go. All right, I think it's time I head home. Not necessarily because it gets too dark. I think that's one thing they need to fix. Fix the lighting, because really and truly, I can go out at night and it's not that big a deal. Maybe that's my gamma settings. Maybe I need to turn my gamma settings down if there are any. I haven't really taken a look, to be honest. I might need to do that. But that's going to make the daytime dark too, so I don't, you know what I mean? I don't think that's necessarily a thing. So back to the original thing that I was saying about my server being different. There are ways to go into the .ini, the initialize files, and change up some of the stuff. It will change up, you know, how quickly you run out. Ooh, look at how quickly it's going now. Look at that. Jesus. See, it works fine with just the basic primitive tools. It does what it's supposed to. But it changes how quickly you get hungry, how quickly you get thirsty, and how much, you know. You basically change some of the parameters of how the mechanics work so that you can make it more of a survival experience if you would like to. So the developers got on and said that, and they even posted, they've got a thing for, it's mainly for admin of servers, where they have, hey, here's some stuff you need to know as admin of a server, here's some commands you can use, and here's how to do some of these things, and here's how to do this. But they also have stuff for everybody saying, hey, you can do this in your single-player game too, and one of them is going into the game files, finding the .ini, and changing it up so that you change the survival experience. So, you know, and this was by one of the developers. This was a developer that put this out there. So, you know, when the developer does that, I'm thinking they want to give you the basic framework, and then they give you the tools and give you the ability to go in and mod it and change it how you see fit in order to tailor the experience to you. And so that's one thing I'm thinking about doing with the multiplayer server is kind of changing some of the parameters around to make it more like survival. But again, that's not going to be a unilateral decision on my part. I want the folks that play on the server to be kind of, at the very least, a majority mob rule kind of thing, like how everybody wants it, or the most people want it. I'd maybe like to tweak with it a little and see if we can get it a bit more realistic. Bit harder, I think. Because what the hell is that? Oh, that's interesting. That's an interesting looking little cactus. Because to me, he's right. The guy that brought this up, I don't remember who it was, when they said, hey, the survival aspect of this is just way the hell too easy. And he's right. It is. It is super duper easy. And that's something I think that as long as they've addressed it, and they have, I've seen it, then, I mean, what the hell? Who cares? You can change it. I don't remember where I saw it. I'm probably going to have to bookmark it. I got so many bookmarks on games and shit. Dust Devil. Neat. So there you go. That's what's going on with the multiplayer server. I'm probably just going to end it right here. I got to get back home, and it's probably going to take me a bit longer since I'm on foot to get there, because I'm in an entirely different grid. So I want to thank you guys for the stream last night. Those of you that showed up and showed support, I do appreciate that. That is really super cool. The more the merrier. I tried to give over 24 hours of notice, about 24 hours of notice on this one. So if I need to give more, then I will give more. As SMA was saying, he's down under. Holy shit, that thing went away quick. Good lord. SMA, he's down under. Yeah, see? There's the wanker voice I told you about, man. I told you it could get bad. So, his time is flip-flop with ours. So if it's AM here, it's going to be PM there, vice versa. So that's, and he's been with the channel for a hot minute. So I'm trying to tailor it the best I can so everybody can watch it. So I'm thinking maybe Friday nights is going to be the time that I use most often. I may decide to do like a weekend during the day stream occasionally. I don't want to lock up my weekends like that necessarily, though, because that is that's family time, And though occasionally we may end up in the same room and I'm doing my own thing anyway, that's still kind of family time. So I try to front load weekend stuff as much as I can if I'm gonna. That way all the weekend stuff is done and I don't have to actually physically do it on the weekends. I can just pick up on Monday and start my stuff. So that's what I'm doing today. Today's a Thursday and I'm front loading. Just trying to get episodes out and stuff. I'm gonna have to start with I've got like an episode of 7 Days to Die that's gonna air tomorrow, I think, on Friday. And this one will probably air on like Monday. So I don't know. I've got to go through and decide whether I'm gonna use what I've already got. So yeah, because I've got a couple of them that are already uploaded and they're just waiting to premiere. So it's going to have to be a thing. So anyway, as per usual in my standard fashion, I've said I'm going to let you go, and I'm sitting here flapping on a man pleaser. So I'm going to go ahead and let you go now. I do want to thank you guys for the live stream. That was super cool. Come again. Come often. And hopefully we can get more people involved in this. That would be great. I'd love to do one of these. So I'm going to continue to grind, get back to the homestead, and yeah, it's good talking to you guys, good hanging out. Thanks for coming out. I will catch you cats in the comments, and let's play some games.